You see me walking through the park, few minutes after dark with a cigarette.
Yo, what's good, Karina? We're chilling out here on the Warped Tour, and you know, I'd say personally my favorite song off Black Cat would be either the title track Black Cat, or I really dig Red Balloon. I like the story that it tells. What about you guys?
Man, I honestly like Happy New Year. I think that's my favorite track.
Black Cat.
Well, Black Cat was written by cold brew coffee. No, I will say, whenever I went through this intense like cold brew coffee, and if for anybody who doesn't know, cold brew coffee is like, I don't know, twice or 3 times as strong as regular coffee, and for me it was definitely the coffee. And Ian sent me like an awesome like keyboard part, so all the piano on there he kind of had already written, and he sent me that, and I was like all freaking like janked up on coffee, dude. I was like so like, I was on another level, and I pretty much like freestyled that whole song, and yeah, so I wrote the lyrics to that pretty quick actually. I probably wrote them within an hour, and sent it back to Ian, and he was like, nice.
Yeah, it was awesome. The song was like done within an hour. That music has been just kind of sitting around for like years too.
Like I love like kind of like, I love darker kind of music as well, so it's like it was nice to just, you know, be able to collaborate on that.
Yeah.
Personally, I would love to open up my own clothing line because I love clothes, and I feel like before I would do like an actual clothing line, I do like a vintage store that has like some original designs, but also has like vintage stuff. Because most of the clothes I wear are vintage personally, so yeah.
Me and Hayden's clothing line would be too boring for anybody to want to buy.
Mine would be too weird.
But yeah, I mean, at this point, our clothing line is our merch, you know, because I'm really involved in like the merch department. Like I'm always meeting with Warner and going over merch designs and stuff, and always been more recently involved in like the art and everything. So I mean, that's kind of our clothing line at this point. But as time goes on, who knows? Anything can happen. If anything truly inspired the sound of Black Cat, it would probably be probably just, you know, Los Angeles and California and the West Coast. All the songs there were written there on the West Coast, and the whole thing was produced, pre-production, the whole package was all, you know, it's just kind of a LA kind of record, and I feel like more than any of our other ones. And other than that, I mean, really the kind of message behind the whole album is being okay with being weird and being different, and you know, the Black Cat kind of represents sort of the black sheep kind of you know, scenario where somebody doesn't quite fit in, and somebody who might be unlucky but finds the joy in that, and yeah, it's really all about self-acceptance and self-love really at the end of the day. And you know, the last album, or the last song on the album is All Is Love, and it really ties it all together about just being that you know, all is love. Sums it up. Well, we all got a couple tattoos. For me personally, I think my favorite tattoo would be, I got a little home sign right here on my hand. Then I also really like this tiger, because I feel like I'm a tiger sometimes. Those are my favorites.
It's got a big skeleton cowboy thing on my arm. It's off a postcard that my girlfriend sent me on tour one time, and that's probably my favorite. It's big.
I got Darth Vader on the back of my leg. I like that.
I got one on my back. It's my favorite tattoo ever. Out of every tattoo I've ever seen, it's my favorite one. I love it.
But it's not finished yet. You still got to get that shit filled in.
It's finished.
Is it finished? Oh, it is.
finished.
Okay.
It's my favorite.
Do you want to show everybody?
Nah.
Come on.
No, I like suspense.
Yeah.
Keep the illusion.
The mystery is beautiful here.
There you go.
My girlfriend and my dog.
Girlfriend and dog.
Girlfriend and dog.
Girlfriend and dog.
One of us is lying.
Hi, I'm Don. This is the weirdest fan experience we've ever had.
So one time we were playing down in Florida at a festival, and we just got off stage. We were cruising back to the green room. We were all real tired and drunk, and we were ready to call it a day. And next thing we know, we're all talking and shooting the shit backstage for probably like 10-15 minutes, and then we look over and we see somebody sitting behind one of the recliner chairs in there, in the corner, just like curled up in a little ball. And it turns out that it's one of our friendly friends from the crowd, and they had somehow snuck back there and hid behind the chair. And I think that was really weird. We've never really had like a sneaky kind of fan like that. And I'd probably say like the worst fan experience would be whenever we have stalkers.
Yeah, there's been more too in this tour so far.
Yeah. Just kind of, what would you call it?
Stage 5 clear.
Stage
Yeah,
5.
Stage 5. There you go.
That's a great question.
Well, we're older.
Yeah, we've had some time, we've had some experience, and you can definitely hear that in the music. And we've gotten a lot better as well at our instruments and what we do in songwriting. So, I feel like it's definitely becoming more fully realized as we progress as a band. And compared to our older stuff, I feel like we actually made kind of a circle, a musical kind of creative circle, and we're kind of back to where we started a little bit, and then we're going to do it all over again. So, really, I see music as, especially being a band, I see it being like a journey that we just keep going forward, and we keep trying new things until we make our best record. And I feel like we're still working towards that, and I feel like the best is yet to come.
Our Warped Tour is going great so far. We're all having a really good time, playing really good shows, meeting a lot of new people, seeing a lot of old friends. It's amazing.
It's so hard to not think you're being sarcastic every second of the day.
I'm not being sarcastic.
I second Hayden's.
That's really honestly what's going on.
We've been having a blast, man, and the thing is that everything comes down to what you make it. Life, your job, whatever it is, it's like you can make it something that you dread doing every day, or you can make it something that is amazing and fun and something that is enlightening even. And Warped Tour for me personally has had its ups and downs, but all in all, I would say that we're all having a blast.
We are.
Enlightened.
Yeah.
And encumbered.
I will say, flying, man. Flying.
That was mine. But I'll come with something else. I would say, if I had any superpower, it would be maybe like Green Lantern style, where I could like create anything that I needed, like out of like some green like ring energy force. But if it was really up to me, I'd be a Jedi. I'd have like a lightsaber, and I'd be able to use the Force and all that junk.
Alright, we're going like Superman, Green Lantern. I'm gonna keep the Justice League, and I'm just gonna say like to have probably like I'll go with super speed. We'll flash it up.
Invisibility seems pretty tight.
Perv.
Yeah, so what?
If I was invisible, I would just watch you in your
That's fine, I'll put Wonder Woman, I don't care. Wonder Woman was a babe.
Yes, she still is.
Yeah.
Dude, Wonder Woman never dies, no.
Wonder Woman never dies!
She lives on in our hearts.